Good evening, everyone. Coincidentally enough, the coughing for some reason just ramped up like as soon as I hit live, and I don't know why. So we may have to mute a couple times. The cough's better. It is better, but it's not non-existent. So fingers crossed. I've got my tea, got my cough drops, I got my water. We'll be good. Although I'll be perfectly honest with you, I seriously contemplated doing like a 7 p.m. coffee. That would have been bad, right? Okay, before we go through our hellos and our questions today, make sure you take a look at the poll. I have it going in chat because I've been trying to decide. This is the page that we're going to be working on. We're going to be using Faber-Castells. I know it's crazy that I'm using like just pencils because for like the last month we've been doing like pastels, paints, markers. No, today is just pencils. It's Polychromos. So cast your vote in the poll because I haven't decided if we're going to do like multiple parts or we just do like 2 parts and do a little bit of everything. So cast your vote while we catch up and say our hellos. All right, so let's see. Question of the day today is, what is your favorite flower? You know, a lot of times I try and choose questions of the day that don't sound like a security question, you know, like what's the name of the street you grew up on? What's your mother's maiden name? FYI, don't put those in chat. But I figured what's your favorite flower is pretty safe. And I chose this page too because Mother's Day this weekend, I figured a heart floral arrangement would be kind of perfect. So question of the day today is, what is your favorite flower? Kim says lilacs. Very nice. Cece, hello. Question today, carnations and lilies. Oh, and mine is pretty much any blue flower, but I had blue hydrangeas at my wedding. In fact, I'm wearing a very floral-y shirt today. I had blue hydrangeas at my wedding, despite the florist saying that they weren't a good idea. But I was like, no, I want them. I wasn't a bridezilla. I just knew what I wanted. Anyway, let's see. Deborah says, Jack in the pulpit. It was the first wildflower wonderful older friend showed me while walking. That is super specific. And now I'm curious, Deborah. I kind of want to write that down and look it up later. Hang on. Grabbing my sticky notes. Okay. Jack in the pulpit. I mean, unless that was a typo or something, but I'm really curious. Bird lady, hello. Ev, hello. Hibiscus. Oh, I love hibiscus. You know, there is this juice that my mom used to get when I was younger. She was doing like a lot of health food stuff, and there was this hibiscus juice, and I want to say it was Knudsen was the brand, but I've never seen it again, and I've tried to look it up. I don't know if you're watching this back or if you're in chat, have you ever heard of a hibiscus juice? I remember it being really good, but I don't have a clue where it's at now. Let's see. Sorry, tangent. Melissa, hello. I'm getting texts for whatever reason. Dawn, hello. Ronnie, hello. Kristen, hello. Kara, hello. Cheryl, hello. Ronnie says, question today, roses and Gerbera daisies. Gerbera? Them pretty daisies. That's what I'll call them. Maylin, hello. Favorite flowers, carnations. Very nice. Kara says, just dropping by. I'm still at work. We'll rewatch after work. Sounds good. Poppy. Poppies are cute. Cute and pretty. Let's see. Mona, hello. Let's see. Ev says, I have 2 favorites, calla lilies and iris. See, I like iris too because they're kind of like a bluish purpley flower. Let's see. Favorite flower is jasmine. I'm trying to, like, I know jasmine is a scent that's around. I'm gonna write that down too. I want to look that up later. Jasmine. Remind myself what it looks like. Let's see. Homegrown roses have the best scents. Ooh, my favorite scent in the whole wide world, which could be a question of the day one of these days. But freshly picked blackberries, not like blackberries you get at the grocery store, because the ones you get at the grocery store don't smell like anything. But I grew up in Oregon, and right around fall-ish time, you know, August-ish, there's all the blackberries, and you get me a fresh picked bowl of blackberries. I just stand there in the kitchen just inhaling them. Is that weird? I'm gonna go with not, because we are a group of people that like to smell our pencils, so I think we can roll with it. Let's see. Mona. Megan says, tulips and lilies. My daughter is named Lily. Oh, I love that. Ooh, enjoy your hot dogs, Trey. Very nice. Let's see, Kristen today, orchids. Orchids are so pretty. I haven't ever kept orchids though, because I'm pretty sure I'll kill them. As with most green things, I say, as I'm planning on planting the rest of the garden this weekend. Poor garden, it doesn't stand a chance. Oh, hold up, jump down. What did we say? Aw, thanks, Trey. Let's see. Wildflowers. See, I love wildflowers. I like that. I'm doing better, Kara. Like, I feel pretty good. I've had a couple extra headaches But we've also, like, the weather is weird right now. Like, it's really it's rainy, it's muggy. Basically, it's like high 80s with 60% humidity. So it's kind of black here. And I'm thinking that might have something to do with it. Bonnie and Bob. Let's see. Oh, wait, did I miss? Oh, there's Bonnie. Oh, I just read Bonnie's Wildflowers. Bonnie and Bob, hello. Hi, Chloe. Fabiola, hello. Cheryl, hello. She says, I love wildflowers and lotus flowers. I feel like I have an image of lotus in my head, but I don't know that it's correct. Like, I know these flowers, but, you know, trying to conjure up an image in your head right away. Let's see. Roses, nice. Orchids, yep. Sunflowers, very nice. Carol, hello. Chocolate roses and sunflowers. The chocolates. All right. Well, Brian, if you're listening, get your girl some chocolate roses for whatever the next holiday it is. You don't need a holiday. Just get her chocolate roses anyway. Let's see. It was the first flower that my husband sent me. Oh, I love that. We drink hibiscus tea. See? Jamaica, made from dried hibiscus petals. See, I just remember it being really good. That's true. Poppies will put you to sleep if you live in the land of Oz. Let's see. Wait, Jay pronounced as hey. Wait. Oh, wait, hold on. Because I wrote down Jasmine and Jack in the Pulpit. Jay, let's see. Bird Lady, were you the one that said? No, that was Deborah. So, wait, Jay pronounced as hey. Do you mean like Yasmin? Am I supposed to say Yasmin flowers? Or Jamaica? I'm trying to figure what J words we were talking about. Let's see. Favorite flowers, hibiscus. It's such a pretty flower. Roses and petunias. Marcy, hello. Not weird. I had homegrown blackberries last year, and wow, right? They're so fantastic. I love them so much. All right, let's see. Blue, hello. Let's see. Lilacs, very nice. I made the mistake of sitting for an hour on the porch. I'll pay for it for the rest of the weekend. Yeah, I started Pilates today, Ev. I'm not hurting too much, but I gotta tell you right now, it was a beginner Pilates. Like, if you just look up Pilates on YouTube, there's a woman who, like, the first thing that pops up is like 30-minute Pilates, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'll give that a shot. And then like about 2 minutes in, I was like, dear God and a half, I cannot do this. So I'm like searching her channel. I'm like, does she have anything easier? 25 minutes for beginners. I did it, but not like all of it. I had to take more breaks. So I told Steve, I was just like, I need like a Pilates for infants. Is that a thing? Pilates for infants? Let's see. Lilacs are also one of the best smells in the world. I also love the smell of blackberries. Right? It's so good. I know it is, Ronnie. Chocolate roses are beautiful. Not the food kind. I mean, like chocolate too. Wait, like are brown roses? Like, wait, what are chocolate roses? Now I got look that up too. Chocolate roses. Of course, if I put that in Google, like, it's probably just gonna come up with like chocolatey roses. Let's see. Sherry, hello. Oh, Jamaica. Sorry, I was just like, I said a lot of J words. I mean, there was Jasmine, Jack in the Pulpit, so I mean, there were lots of words to choose from. Spanish pronunciation. Gotcha. Love roses, but we had some beautiful daisies last year that were purple and bronze. Oh, that's cool. All right, I think I got through all of the hellos. Let's see, what has won? We had 27 votes to 41% do a little bit of everything. 59% finished the page completely. So we do have finish the page completely. So what we could do, kind of a blend for that, is when we have things that are duplicate, like these two flowers are kind of the same, these are the same, we could still do little bits and then I can just catch up. Because when I said a little bit of everything, I had in my head like, oh, we'll do a flower here, a flower there, and then call it good. But I could do what I normally do and catch up after stream on flowers that we've already done, so that when we finish it, we will legitimately finish it on stream. And that's out of focus because I have my autofocus on. Hang on. There we go. That's better. All better. Let's see. Oh, my little mugs here in the corner. Yeah, autofocus was on. Excuse me 1 second. Telling you that cough, I'm over it. All right, so let's end the poll. So we will go ahead and do a little bit of we'll do a little bit of everything, but also finish the page completely, because that was pretty well 50-50. So we're gonna smoosh it all together. Let's see, before we get started, do I have any announcements? Let's see, Mermaid's still going on. Some of the artists will still have sales going on in their store. My stuff is still up in the store. It's just the sale is over now, along with the stickers and the new ones that came the other day. So I don't think I have. Let's see. I could color along as I have the book and the pencils, but you're too fast for me. Well, you can always watch it back and slow me down. Slow me down. If it helps, I have not chosen my colors yet. I just knew I wanted to do Faber-Castell, and I knew I wanted to do this page, so that is as far as I have gotten. I'm seeing kind of a, ooh. Do we want to do, oh, Shannon just sent a picture of the chocolate roses, hang on. Oh, they're pretty. Wait, and they come naturally like that? It's not like white roses that are like dyed brown? Because I know, like, obviously there's some florists like dye the roses blue and stuff. Do we want to do, and this is probably something I should have picked out beforehand. Do we want to do, search later, there you go. Let's see. Write it down as I have 2 whips. Oh my gosh, the amount of whips that I have. Oh yeah, go ahead and use Brutes. Yeah, you can use whatever pencils you want. There's, you know, the colors. I mean, this is a harder leaded pencil, so they're not going to blend the way that Prismas would, but honestly, like, you can use whichever ones you want. Do we want to take the time to pick out a color cube palette, or do we just want to roll with it and just start with our first flower and build it from there? What would you like to do? Not open or swatch my full poly set? Well, confession time also. I have a list of about 10 color charts I need to make that I'm way behind. So I am right there with you. Okay, wait, we got palette, roll with it. Okay, I'm just gonna do a poll real quick, all right? I'm gonna do a poll. Colors, question mark. Okay, palette or roll with it. Okay, do a vote real quick, do a vote. Palette, please, roll with it. Oh no, I'm getting it all. All right, do a quick vote. Do a quick vote. We won't have it run for too long, so that we can quickly choose. I'm getting the boxes down though, in anticipation, just in case. And then without even looking, I'll let you guys choose box 1 or 2 if that's what we end up going with. We'll give ourselves like 5 minutes to choose a palette. All right. Oh wait, roll with it is winning. Roll with it is winning. Okay. Yeah, and if you can't see the poll, just refresh. But I don't know, that's 25 votes already, and roll with it is winning. I mean, there will still technically be a palette, it's just not a pre-curated palette. All right, we'll give it until 8:44. 8:44. Yeah, I think it might be a roll with it crowd, because I mean, I think like 10 people would have to vote all of a sudden to make it go over. Let's roll with it. All right, I'm down with it. Let's roll with it. Okay, so for our first color, I actually had to look up, I had to roll through my Instagram because, Tanya, hello. I feel like we had done this page already, but I flipped through my entire Instagram and we hadn't seen it. And I think the reason I thought we had done it already is because there's another page with this similar flower, but this is the flower we're gonna start with. And because this is the flower we're gonna start with, it is the largest one, which means this is what the rest of the palette is going to be based off of. So we need to choose something that we'll be able to balance all the way throughout. I think I want to go with, like, I keep seeing like a reddish kind of magenta flower, but I feel like that's what we did the last time we did this one. So we could do yellow. I mean, let's think, I'm sure this is a type of flower. I just don't know what kind it is. So we're gonna, we could do a pink. I saw Tanya doing her pink unicorn. We could do a pink, not like a magenta, but we could do a pink. So, although we'll probably end up using, well, ooh, a pink and yellow. A pink and yellow would be pretty. Okay, we're definitely gonna grab Rose Carmine. Okay, oh, red violet. Yeah, I think the violet was the one that I did last time. Okay, so Rose Carmine. Okay, and then for our darker red color, we're gonna go with a warm red. Let's do Pale Geranium Lake, which is 121, and I'll read the colors off again when we come back, or when we have them all. Definitely roll. Nice. So this is from World of Flowers. It's going to be on the back side of this page, which we've done partially on stream, but I had an extra copy of the book. So yeah, it's the heart floral motif in World of Flowers. I couldn't tell you where it's at in the page because this was one of my pages that fell out of my book. Because my first copy of World of Flowers, not my second, but my first copy of World of Flowers, the glue kind of just gave up and they all sort of fell out. But yeah, so World of Flowers. And then from Rose Carmine, we're gonna bring in a little bit of cream. Let's do beige red. Yes, using the pencils. Beige red, and then we're gonna go in with cream. Do I wanna do, yeah, we'll do cream. Ooh, cream is small, but we'll make it work. I don't actually, where are my pencil extenders? I reorganized a bunch of stuff and I think I misplaced them. They're in another drawer somewhere. Oh, is it really a free download? Oh. Shannon, or one of the mods, could you check Johanna's website? I think sometimes if you go to the blog that she has on there and in the search bar, just type in free download, they'll pop off. If one of you can find the link to this free download, that would be great. I'll pin that up at the top instead of the question of the day. That way, if anybody who doesn't have the book can follow along even more, and then I'll add it to the description afterwards. Let's also grab light yellow glaze. Well, that's cool. That works out well. We're gonna get a little hand sharpener for this shorter one. All right, and then for our shadow color, let's see, we've got red, we've got yellow. I'm thinking, well, I guess we got pink and yellow. Let's do, I don't think I wanna do green for the shadowy color. And more in the blue, that's gonna be, we'll have a little oranginess. I think our blue is gonna be our best range. Let's grab dark indigo, I think. Ooh, jasmine or rose. No, I mean, they're in a box somewhere. I am like mid reorganize right now. I completely changed where I kept all my stickers because I ran out of room. And so I reorganized these drawers behind me, but I moved furniture and a bunch of the organized boxes I had got moved. And so this part of my office is all super nice and organized. Everything over here is a friggin' nightmare, and I haven't put it all away yet. So they're here. They were just part of the group that got moved when I was reorganizing, and I didn't pre-anticipate that I would need them tonight. So no, that's just me being me. I feel like my office is pretty much a physical representation of my brain. Excuse me. Sorry, I meant to hit mute. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Thank you, Shannon. All right, I'm gonna pin that. It's the fourth one down. Okay, cool. We're gonna replace the pinned message. We're gonna pop that right up there. Okay, cool. So if you want the free download for that one, there it is. Cool, I'm excited. Everyone can do this one now. Okay, so hang on, I'm gonna cough 1 second. Whew, hopefully that won't have to happen too often tonight. All right, so I think this is the only one we really need to sharpen. And let's see, do I want yellow on the tip or red on the tip? Okay, let me think. Let's go with the red on the outside and the yellow on the inside, and then we can do a different color for the, for the outside part of the petal. Hi, Dee. Oh, anytime. Alrighty, so let's see, it's a little bit bright. There we go. How this is gonna turn out. Yeah, it should be fun. Should be fun. I have a bit of a vision in my head. We'll see how it goes. I mean, we're probably gonna be working on this one flower for a little bit. It's pretty big. I'm not gonna skip petals. I'm just gonna continue working on this one, and then, you know, hopefully we'll have time to work on another flower. But you know, sometimes when you're taking a while with what you're doing, it can, you know, it can take a little while. All right, so I forgot I said I'd read this off. Okay, so colors that we're using are Pale Geranium Lake, number 121. Okay, then we have Rose Carmine, 124. We've got Beige Red, 132. We've got Cream, 102. Ooh, got a yellow mark on the page now. Light Yellow Glaze, number 104. And Dark Indigo, number 157. I would like leave it here for your screenshot, but the glare isn't really allowing you to see it. So yeah, just write it down. How fast did Harold sell out? Honestly, not too much. I think like three of him. So we still have, let's see, how many heralds we got left in here? I do like this drawer system back here, but everyone might not have notifications turned on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 heralds left. 5 heralds. But it's kind of nice too that I don't like where I used to order them before I could make my own, like I'd have to get 50 of them. And now I can just do smaller printings of them and print more as needed, you know? Hi, Julie. Perfect. All right, so now let's go ahead and we're gonna start with Pale Geranium Lake. We're just gonna start with kind of an easier petal here. It's all right. I'm just glad that he's appreciated. I was pretty happy. I posted a reel today. Now, in all honesty, and I tagged them in the post. But there was they call it the Bookstagram or the Book Talk accounts, where they're basically Instagram accounts that talk about different books they're reading, all that kind of stuff. But they had this reel where it was the scene that I posted on mine, where it's the Princess Bride. Anyway, but in their version, it was where the readers are waiting for the authors, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like so perfect, but for colorists. So I did my own, but changed it to colorists, and I was chuckling pretty good. Looks like it gave quite a few people some good chuckles today. And I've learned anything about social media, it's that there really is no formula. There's so many experts that say, oh, you posted a certain time of day, or you need to interact with the app for like 15 minutes before and 15 minutes, like they're trying to figure it out. But I think if I've discovered anything, it's that there is no formula for social media. So I've just taken to posting what I want to post and not think too hard about the results. Yes, they should be soon. And I took a picture of the envelope before it went out, Chloe. So if we need any like reference for it or anything. But yeah, they said 7 to 10 business days. So fingers crossed soon. Next upcoming pencil purchase, even the pencils themselves look so beautiful on camera. They are amazing. Oh, I'm so glad, Heather. That was the first time that I placed, I'm using Rose Carmine now. That was the first time that I used like a show clip on it. But because I was like, well, gosh, that's going to throw off the entire aesthetic of the way my profile looks. So I colored a page in my Princess Bride coloring book that matched the scene that it was. He is cute. Awesome, Chloe. I'm currently working on a dandelion one. We had a lot of dandelions because we've got weeds in our yard, but the kids didn't want to, and I didn't want to either, didn't want to cut them all because they're great for bees. And so I went out and photographed some of them to get some reference photos. So I'm working on a dandelion sticker that will have the flower and the little puffball that you blow, but that one's only about a third of the way done. Winners got Secret Garden 30 days. You could do it in 2 Milli Murata coloring books. Shopped at where? Is Winners yeah, if you like harder pencils, absolutely. $5.99 each? That's amazing. I also need to start thinking about next month's members coloring page. Actually, I'm gonna put up another poll and you guys can help me decide what to do, okay? So for next month's free, why am I capsing all of that? Next month's members download. Okay, do we want to do a portrait? Do we want to do floral? Or do we want to do food of some sort? There you go. I've been trying to decide, and honestly, I can't really decide what to do for the next download. So yeah, let me know what you guys are in the mood for. All right, we're gonna use our little sharpener for this one, but we're gonna go ahead and use cream now. Let's turn up the music just a little bit. Because I know I've been doing more portraits, and I know some people don't really like portraits or they don't really like hair, but I also know some people like, food. So I kind of want to get an idea of what you guys are in the mood for. All right, so that was cream. Now we're going to do light yellow glaze. Yeah, that's a really good deal. $5.99 a piece. That's amazing. Okay, so that is that's the light yellow glaze. Now looking at it, now that I have the colors down, I think I want to grab some middle purple pink. Brute Ferner swatch for square or round. For the square, I do not have the round. So yeah, they're for the square. And there are going to be updates coming to that soon. I'm just, this entire month it's the kids' end of the school year kind of thing, and it has just been like last night. Night before last, one of them had a recital. Last night we had a exhibition thingy at their school. This weekend they've got a art exhibition, 2 different kind of exhibitions. But little Emily got a little award for, not even little. It was a medal. She actually got a little medal. Super proud of it, and so she has a thing coming this weekend. So yeah, there's been like no time between work and keeping up everything else. I'm just like, at some point, I will breathe and catch up on everything. Oh, fun, bonfire, flashlight tag, sleepover going on. I know, right? Oh, she was so proud, Ambient. That's gonna be one of those core memories right there. All right, middle purple pink. But I'm excited to go with that, go with her to that. Okay, yeah, I like this a little bit better, although I'm still gonna use the pale geranium on the lake on the other one so it stays consistent. I like that this one is bringing a little bit more of that pink into it and less red. But I'm just kind of going on the little left-hand side of all of these creases. I'm not covering the whole thing, so it gives a little bit of variation. Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's really interesting. They're starting to get old enough that we are seeing where their strengths lie. And I am very excited to see what they decide they want to do with their life. We're gonna wait to do indigo until we have enough leaves colored that we know where we kind of want to layer the shadows on here. Oh, lavender is so nice. Oh, I will have. Yeah, she was just over the moon. It was interesting because, I mean, obviously I don't give too many details about the kids, but basically there was an art contest at the very beginning of the school year. It was very last minute. Like the teachers didn't give them much time to get it done. I don't really know why it was that way, but it was kind of just like, oh hey, there's an art show. But it was weird because it was at the beginning of the school year where they work on it. Anyway, so results finally came in, and there was only like 4 students in the whole school that got an award, and hers had 0 criticism on it. She was very pleased, but it helps also when she has a mother who does art for at least one of her jobs, and so she basically has a walking Hobby Lobby here in the office. So I let her peruse through my supplies, and she did some stuff. Hi, Christina. Hi, Megan. You do indeed have. Yeah, for what was it? Was it your birthday? Not this past birthday, but I think the birthday before. Let's see, we're gonna use Rose Carmine. I had the kids draw pictures, and then I brought them on my computer and was able to get them put on a mug, and that was a birthday gift for Ev. Right? Exactly. When I just, I love watching them come into their own. It's great. All right, so now we're gonna use beige red. I'm kind of rethinking, I shouldn't have brought that red all the way down that side, but I think we'll make it work. And the beige red is kind of like the transition color into the creams and yellows. Yeah, birthday mug, that's right. Had him draw Ev's favorite things. So, Riggs is on there. We're doing beige red now. Riggs is on there, and the kitties, and all the things. They enjoyed it. Okay, light yellow glaze. Okay, now let's bring in that, let's see, middle purple pink. Well, and we did finish our mermaid page from last time too, and that was the Elena page. So if you have that one and you're following along, that one was on there. I posted a finished reel of the guy. I guess I didn't post a finished image on the community tab. I need to do that. All right, now let's go ahead. I like these colors. I'm glad we went with that. All right. Oh, the poll. Let's see. What do we want for next time? Let's see. Oh, floral. Floral is winning out. We can do that. We can do floral. Well, that pretty clearly answers that question. Floral it is. All right, so let's see. Let's go back to Pale Geranium Lake. See, this is why I love the poll feature. It's so handy. Okay. I'm not going to continue the red there because we'll probably do our shadowed blue there. I'm trying to think. Do I want to do... We can get a little bit of ultramarine too. Oh, I love that. No, see, I've done that too. Like, for ones that I don't want, like special mugs that I don't want to get ruined. Like this one is a special mug that I got. I'm not going to spill it on the page. From a ceramicist called Hammerly Ceramics. Now his mugs are very expensive, but they're worth the price that they are because he makes these mugs. So I can't always afford to get the new ones, but he has second sales every now and then, kind of like my second sales with the sticker, which basically the mug is deeply discounted because it has flaws, but it still is perfectly usable. So the flaw on this one is that the glaze kind of split here, but it's still glazed. It's still safe to drink from. So that's this one. But like I have another mug that my mom got me when they went to Mexico, and I don't want to use it for drinks, so it holds stuff up on my shelf. So it's like a display mug. Okay, so let's see. Still using Pale Geranium Lake. But yeah, we are using Polychromos today. Head and I feel like I'm leaning forward a lot. Oop, I didn't mean to make that mark. Oh well, we'll make it work with it. There we go. All right, so now we're gonna do Rose Carmine. But yeah, end of the year school time is just surprisingly busy. And needless to say, everything in town is super busy too. Like I swear the post office has just been slammed lately. It's like, I don't know what's going on here. Party at the post office, man. All right, beige red. Oh, Ev, thank you. Oh, thanks, Don. Thank you, Ev. Get some hypes in chat for Ev. There we go. We got Megan, we got Bonnie, we got Cece, we got Megan B, and Leslie. Congrats. All of you that just got a gifted sub. That was from the lovely Evelyn. You now have access to all of these handy dandy emotes. And if you haven't been a member before, be sure to check out the community tab for this month's free coloring download. There we go. Got all the emotes, and now you have a cute little pencil next to your name. Thank you, Ev. You are so sweet. What I love about the gifted memberships too is that it you know, it's not just like, of course I'm super excited, but I love that it allows everyone else to enjoy the perks as well. All right, so now we're gonna do cream. Thank you so much for that, Ev. You were so sweet. All right, and then light yellow glaze. I'm gonna mute for just a second. Okay. 27 days away from 3. Wow, have they really been live for that long? That's crazy. Well, yeah, I mean, that would make sense because I think July? I think July is my 3-year stream anniversary, isn't it? Or 4-year? No, 3-year. I'm trying to think. I feel like, nah, I love it. I feel like, I want to say July is my stream anniversary. Gosh, 3 years. What should we do for the stream anniversary? We should definitely do something fun. That's one of the things, like, let's see. So middle purple pink is what I'm using. What I like about Twitch, so I have a friend on Twitch who streams Minecraft, and there's so many integrations with Twitch when you stream, especially if you're streaming games. So for instance, if you are unfamiliar with what Minecraft is and the way that it works, it is kind of like, it's an open world game, and you can go in, there are storylines of sorts that you can follow, but you can also just build. Like, you don't have to do anything in particular. But in Minecraft, there are things called mobs, which are basically the hostile mobs and the passive mobs. And what that means is kind of how it sounds. Hostile mobs will outright attack you, while passive mobs will not unless they're provoked or whatever else. Anyway, there are these integrations that you can do where you buy essentially what are called bits on Twitch, and it's basically money for points, and you redeem those points and you can make like different sounds go off on stream. So for instance, my friend who's streaming, she is playing a hardcore version of Minecraft, which is essentially if you die, that's it, your world's over and you don't get to come back to it. It's kind of a fun way to play the game if you've gotten kind of used to everything else. Anyway, so you can do things like redemptions where you make one of the hostile mob sounds happen. Even though there is no hostile mob, it'll go off and it makes her think that it's there. And so it's kind of a fun jump scare. There's also things like when they do like birthdays and everything, you can do this game called Twitch Spawn, where basically she's playing Minecraft, but then you can pay to spawn things in while she's playing, like whole hordes of, you know, these little zombie characters or a giant tower of TNT. Like, it's just hilarious things, but it's cool because chat can affect the gameplay. Anyway, not that that is relevant for us because we don't stream that, but I wish that YouTube had that sort of integration with those kinds of interactions. I'm hoping eventually that it will get to that point where it can do that level of integrations, but still, it's fun. Sorry, I know like the gaming talk isn't exactly everyone's cup of tea, but hi, I'm Emily. I like to color and I also like video games. But you know, it's cool because my kids like to play it too and I'm a cool mom. 1 second. I don't know, do we have, actually, I am curious now. We're gonna do another poll. Oh no, did you get accidentally blocked? Okay, do you game, question mark. And that's just interesting games, playing games. I am just legitimately curious how many, because I know there's some gamers here. That's not gonna, you know, change how I, you know, the stuff that I talk about, but I am just curious how many people in here enjoy a video game of sorts. Doesn't have to be a super popular game, you know, it could be Farmville on Facebook. Is that still a thing? I don't know. Let's see. Exactly. Oh yeah, Heather, it's wonderful. My mother is in her 60s and she plays Minecraft with all of her grandkids. And the way that it works is me and my siblings, we all, let's see, I'm using Rose Carmine. We all live spread out. It's not like we can just pop over to someone's house. And so for her, she's able to connect with the grandkids that way because she understands what they're talking about and can play with them. All right, so let's see. Now let's grab, oh, we have, let's see how many people have said it. Actually says yes, quite a bit. Wow, okay, I'm impressed. Farmville is still a thing. Okay, see, I don't spend a ton of, we're using beige red. I don't spend a ton of time on Facebook anymore. I really only have it, I don't even post like on my own personal Facebook, but I keep it mostly to manage the Facebook group and the Emily Illustrator Facebook page. I would love to find an iPad-friendly MMORPG. iPad-friendly. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess Minecraft's not really an RPG, but and you have to be part of servers to be able to play that one. Because I know that that is, ooh, this one's not an MMORPG, but it is a really fun, like chill, relaxed game. If you've ever heard of Stardew, you can play that on, excuse me, you can play that on your iPad. Pretty successfully, actually. There was a time when I was playing that game a lot with friends, and so I have it on my iPad, on my phone, on my computer, cream there. Township 2, oh, okay. Yeah, but RPG. Okay, here's an old school one for you, Patty, that I know you can play on the iPad. Have you ever heard, now it's changed from when I played it in high school, but it is still there. Have you ever heard of RuneScape? Because you can play that one on the iPad. All right, so now we're gonna use middle purple pink. Gosh, RuneScape I have not played in ages. I played it when, you know, this was back probably 2004, 2005. I played it with friends then, but I did recently find that it's on, yeah, that it's on that. My Wii hasn't been hooked up since I moved into this house. We have a Wii. Occasionally we'll turn it back on, but that's only because the Wii is where we have Guitar Hero. But I mean, the Wii in terms of technology is so old that you can't actually like purchase games in the Nintendo store on there anymore. I do have, hadn't heard of it. Okay, so Patty, be prepared, because you're looking for the old school RuneScape. Now, like I said, it's been ages since I played it, but be prepared. The graphics, the graphics are very early 2000 for sure. Like they're pretty painful, but it's still fun. But yeah, it's just called RuneScape. Yeah, 20 years ago. Yeah, it's an old school game. Like, actually that would make sense because I'm 37 now. In 2004, I was 18. So yeah, that would be about 20 years ago. Play Quest, which is an old USB. Oh, very cool. Like games that I played when I was a kid. Let's see, let's use a little bit more beige red. When we first got like our house computer, my mom was all about the educational games. Still play the original Nintendo. Oh, I gotta tell you, I feel like the coolest mom because little Steve has been enjoying Super Mario World. So not original Mario, but Mario for the Super Nintendo, because we found an emulator on the Switch, and so he's been playing it on that. But we also have the old Super Nintendo. And so here's the thing, I can't handle the controllers on the Switch when it comes to that game, because most of that game for me is muscle memory. And so I know how to play it on the old Nintendo, but I can't play it on the new stuff. But he came to me and he was just like, Mom, I'm stuck. I don't know how to beat this castle, or I don't know where the secret path is. And I'm like, well, let us pull out the old game. And I just like whizzed through these levels and his eyes were just huge. And he's just like, wow. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm cool. But so that was fun to experience that with him. But yeah, it's super fun. Let's see. Oh, is that the original Nintendo game when I was in middle school? It still works. I have several games. Yeah, we've got the Super Nintendo, 2 Super Nintendos because my brother gave me his. And then we've got like 64. And so I've got like old school Donkey Kong on the 64. I see. Wish we still had the Atari for my child. Love Frogger and Pitfall. My son aced a history test because he played RuneScape. Seriously, Julie, what were the questions? And that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Got my dad an Atari game for Christmas. You'd watch it and play with it in the stores. Oh, I love that. Super Mario 3, and I love the original Zelda. Super Mario 3. I love Super Mario 3 because there's, you know, Mario as a raccoon and the princess can fly. Buddy, you heading to bed? All right. Love you.
Hi, chat.
I'm telling him about Mario. You like Mario?
Wait, what'd you even say?
I was telling him about Super Mario. About how I showed you how to go through the levels.
Oh, yeah.
Was that fun?
You said Mario could what?
I don't remember.
You said like Mario could mushroom or something.
Oh, there's Mario, the Super Mario 3, the princess could fly.
What?
Yeah, her skirt poofs up and she floats across.
Oh yeah, that would make sense on the Super Mario movie.
Uh-huh, yeah. All right, off to bed. Love you.
Sorry.
It's okay, you're good. I used to play Sims, but have not since Sims 3 came out. My old Sims 2 doesn't work on Windows 10. Yeah, the older ones don't work because I had the original Sims also. But honestly, I mean, I haven't played... Minecraft is so open world, I can't bring myself... Oh, I'm using Dark Indigo now. Minecraft is so open world, I cannot bring myself to play The Sims right now. Like, I don't know. I like what I like. Oh, that's hilarious, Julie, but also amazing. You get the Atari games in a retro pack, and my dad returned the favor and got me the retro Atari set for... Yeah, when those retro games came out, oh my gosh, they were so popular and they sold out so fast. Okay, so for this indigo, I am going very lightly because I don't want it to be super dark. And just know that when you go over the yellow, it is going to make it a little bit green because blue and yellow make what? What do blue and yellow make?
Green.
Good job. Love you.
Love you too.
Get some seed.
Hi, chat. I like the flower.
Thank you. sorry, I had to cough again real quick. I bought a Star Wars Xbox console. Looked like R2-D2 8 years ago. I need to hire to teach you how to use it. That's amazing. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I see those like memes going around on social media and stuff, and it's just like, you just use video games as a way to escape reality. And it's like, yeah, man, the world's awful. Get me out of here. It's just like, well, you're not wrong. Like, when hasn't the world been a complete dumpster fire? I'm just saying, like, if we can use video games to escape the reality of what's going on outside our doors, I'm down for it. I don't know. You know, I'll deal with adult stuff when I need to, but if I can escape for a little while, why not? Yeah. The yellow glaze was this brighter yellow down here. So the order that we went in was the pale geranium lake. Then we did the, I keep saying we, but I did the rose carmine. And then from there, the beige red, and then the cream, and then the yellow glaze. And then I went back over the darker areas with the middle purple pink. And now we are using the indigo. Yeah, close to the middle, exactly. But yeah, I mean, I'm all for escaping reality for a little while. That, and honestly, like, I mean, ever since 2020, online socializing is pretty nice. Aw, don't put them in a settle, boo. Well, I mean, yeah. It's almost 9 o'clock here. Looks louder on the barrel. Yes, it absolutely does. That's why swatch charts are always nice. So like this is the light yellow glaze. It's bright, but it's lighter than like the light chrome yellow. Oh my gosh, yes, Dunk Hut. Hated that dog. Hated that dog with a fiery passion. Like, how dare you laugh at me? Because I can guarantee you, and I'm gonna phrase this correctly so that YouTube doesn't flag me. I can guarantee you I was not the only one to angrily point the pew pew at the woof woof to take him out, and obviously it didn't work and he just kept laughing at you anyway. But yes, absolutely. So we didn't have that game growing up. Like, there were a lot of us kids in the family. We did have a Super Nintendo, but it's not like we had, you know, all the gaming systems by any means. But we would have a friend's house that we would visit, and they had it, and I would play it every time we were there. But yeah, that dog, man. It's like, yes, he laughed all the time. Absolutely. Like, seriously. There should have been an option to let us take out the dog, honestly. Right? That'd be so fun. Anybody who says they didn't at one point try to pew-pew the woof-woof, they're lying. Because we all did it. That laugh, he's just in there in the bushes mocking you. Was the dog really necessary? All right, so I'm doing a little bit more indigo here because the petals are folded over, so there's going to be a little bit more of a shadow than there would be on the top of these other ones. So that is why we're bringing it across the top and not across the top on those. You got to the super hard level, we glitch, and you know the now comes the dog. Oh my gosh, yes, so much so. I don't know, I played the original Sims a lot, and Sims 2 was okay, and I like Sims 3, but like I had a hard time adjusting to it for sure. And I have a lot of the expansion packs for it, but eventually at some point it's just too many expansion packs for my computer, and it's just like, I can't function. Let's see. I have to admit, I was skeptical about the yellow glaze, but my fears were unfounded. Ah, come on, at this point, you gotta know me. I can usually pull out any color combination. I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I'm a color creep. Not kidding. Yeah, that's the system you had in the Super Nintendo. Yeah, so we definitely had the Super Nintendo, and then at some point we got the Nintendo 64. So those were the consoles of my childhood, unless we went to like a cousin's house or something who had the other systems. So I did not play Mario 3 too much, but now there's emulators for all of it. It's a lot brighter for you guys. You're getting a little bit of light glare. I'm gonna turn this a little bit. There we go. It's a little bit more like that. Let's see if I can bring that light up. Yeah, there you go. That's a little bit better. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Deborah. I'm right there with you. All right, so let's keep going with these petals here. Well, actually, we could choose a behind the petal color. What behind the petal color do I want? Definitely something lighter. We could do the beige and the yellow. Maybe cinnamon if we need it. Maybe. Let's start with beige red. Known as the Wii, and well, well, and I didn't do computer games for the longest time because I didn't have like my own computer as a kid. I mean, that wasn't. I didn't even get my first cell phone. Oh yeah, we need that darker. Let's grab cinnamon. I didn't get my first cell phone until I was like 18, and I got it because I got a job and paid for it myself. It was large. Large, I guess I'll have some sloppy Joe for. There you go. Oh, that's funny. All right, so let's do cinnamon. We're gonna do cinnamon around the edge here. But it's nice because when I do play Minecraft, the friend that I mentioned that streams, she has some public servers, and so once you've been in the community for a little while, you can play on those servers. So that's where I join them there, and it's basically full of all other adults my age. And so when I do happen to have some free time, or I need to recharge my brain a little bit, that is my go-to. Candy Crush totally counts. Yeah, phone video games completely count. I don't even know what it is, but there's one that Steve plays all the time. Well, not all the time, but you know, from time to time. All right, that's the cream. Then let's go ahead and grab the light yellow glaze. Oh, absolutely. Funny thing is when we got the Super Nintendo when I was a kid, like theoretically it was supposed to be for my dad, but I don't know that he ever actually played it. Okay, so we've got this color here. I want to do something different though. Let's get a little bit of the manganese violet, which is 160. 160, manganese violet, there we are. I want to get a little bit of that. I'm going to give it a quick sharpen here. Making sure that lead wasn't loose. All right, so we're gonna get manganese violet and we're gonna go on the left-hand side. So I don't know what it is, but I tend to default to my shadows on the left-hand side. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm right-handed and I'm used to working left to right. But we're gonna add a little bit of shadow here on the left-hand side. And I'm not planning on using any blenders today. I'm just going to only use the pencils. Let's see, try Candy Crush, could not get past level 10, so I gave up and deleted it. Oh no! Speaking of cooking, I better tend to my meal. Sounds good. Old Yahtzee type computer game. Can't remember the name though. Oh, but that's fun. I learned to type with a computer game. Couldn't tell you when it was. But it was Mario Teaches Typing. Got you that one. Speed got you points. I love it. All right. So let's see. Pale Geranium Lake. We're gonna do those same kind of combinations. Like I said, we're gonna keep working on this flower because we're gonna add, I wanna show you like the shadows and everything that we're using. That's the one thing with the Johanna books. Like if you really want to take your time and add the details, sometimes you just kind of gotta slow down. It's almost like a meditative process. Now I was speaking, oh, that name sounds so familiar. Why does that name? I'm gonna have to look her up later, but that name sounds incredibly familiar. Maybe I use that too. I don't know, I was homeschooled off and on throughout grade school, so there was a lot of like at-home learning stuff happening. Okay, this one over here. But also, like working on the one flower too, kind of gives you a little bit of an idea. I know a lot of times people are like, oh no, I color so slow, I can never get it done kind of thing. The fact of the matter is, I color slow too. Sometimes you just gotta take your time, add the layers, add the details. Yeah. Carmen yeah. Where in time is Carmen Sandiego? We're on the case and we're chasing her through history. Absolutely. Not just, you know, there's where in time is Carmen Sandiego, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego. But yes, absolutely. Cadmium lemon yellow looks even brighter just at my box. Here we go. Do it. I trust you. I trust you. You can do it. But yeah, Carmen Sandiego, all the way. All the way. Okay, Rose Carmine. Of course, the obvious Oregon Trail. Like that one's a given. Da 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 da. We played a lot of like obscure games too. Like there was a Mario's Time Machine. That one was an educational one, but also super obscure. Been lurking, trying to stop myself from buying open stock Neos. Ooh. See, I don't have them, so I can't tell you. You're like, yes. Or I could tell you. If you need validation, I will give you that. Yes, you do indeed need these. Mother's Day is coming up. Treat yourself. Yes, Carmen Sandiego and the Oregon Trail. Absolutely. For a while, Steve had a t-shirt that says, "You have died of dysentery." I was like broke my leg, or my wagon like tipped over in the middle of the river. It didn't end well for anybody that was on my wagon trail. That disease, yeah. Trying to find water. I know you had to go hunting. I can't remember. Did you ever get attacked by a bear? Because if that was the case, I would have totally gotten attacked by a bear. Inspecting a da 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 da. Inspector Gadget da 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 da. They're crazy with our teas. It just sounds like a happy month. Arctic Pastels in my Amazon cart. It's a good purchase. I'm just saying. Legend of Zelda. Okay, so my first Legend of Zelda game was the Ocarina of Time, and I played it on the DS. However, Steve, we're using beige red right now. Steve had all the Zelda games on Super Nintendo. So later, as an adult, I did play them because he had them, but I did not play them. King's Quest. Oh, I've heard of that one. I mind you, the Oregon Trail, I did too, but I couldn't even get a wagon. I'd be yeah. No, I think you're in good company. Good company here. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't say that I was feeling my age when I did that Pilates today, but I definitely, we're gonna use light yellow glaze. I definitely was feeling it. So like, I mean, not to go too in deep with, you know, health stuff. I don't want to bring anyone down by any means, but I've been doing some thyroid battling stuff, and my blood work has not been coming back the way that I want it to. And I'm doing everything I should be, except for exercising. You know, I work from home. The kids aren't exactly toddlers anymore. So I'm not as active as I used to be. And so I think to get my blood work, basically do everything I can on my side to get my blood work to be where I want it to be. Exercising is something that I need to start doing a bit more. So anyway, I was just like, well, I'm not joining a gym, and we do have a bike, but I wanted to do like more of like a full workout kind of thing, because I know that I'm weaker. Like, it's definitely, you know, you don't use it, you lose it kind of when it comes to your muscles. So I started today. I don't know, maybe you guys can help keep me accountable. You know, my goal is to stick with it because, you know, I don't want to go in to my next appointment with my endocrinologist and be like, yeah, so I haven't been doing anything to help myself. You know, I want to go in there with having made an effort. So I'm going to start the whole workout process, and it's good because, you know, I'm 37 now, 3 years I'll be 40. It's probably better that I, you know, build up some muscle and, you know, don't twist a hip. I don't know, going up the stairs. I don't know. All I know is that I do need to make more of an effort. So this is me making a more of an effort. But yeah, I definitely need like infant Pilates. That would be good. Oh, Amazon Day, yeah. Right? Isn't that fun? Yay for blood draw. Yeah, that's the hope. That's the hope. I'm going in. I have until July is my next blood work. But yeah, fingers crossed. So I'm, you know, trying to be a responsible adult, get a little workout in. And I know I feel better if I get to it. But yeah, it was a 25-minute beginner's Pilates. And wait, why am I grabbing mauve? That's not what I was going to use. Use the indigo. It was a 25-minute beginner's Pilates, and each of the exercises, I was only able to do about half of them. I have no core strength whatsoever. And I don't eat terribly. Like, I'm gluten-free. I rarely eat out. Like, most of the time, it's probably more than anything, I need more of a variety in my diet because, like, I have the things that I like and that I stick to. But yeah, there's been some added gainage of weight due to some of the medicines. And so I'm just like, all right, I need to do what I need to do my part to try and regulate this. And aside from everything else, that is going to be working out. And as much as I don't want to, because let's be honest, I don't wake up in the morning and go, oh boy, I can't wait to do push-ups. I don't know that. I'm more along the lines of, oh boy, I can't wait till I have my coffee. Thanks. Right, I know it. Yeah, well, see, again, like, obviously not to do too much detail, but my thyroid issues, they're genetic. It's not something that I can fight, really. So it's more along the lines of I'm just trying to help it, but it's good. Like, I'm not thrilled with the fact that, you know, I'm dealing with this only at 37, but if it had gone undiagnosed, then it could have potentially been a lot worse down the road. So on the plus side, you know, aware of it early on, and yeah, we'll roll with it. Steve's super supportive. He was excited for me when I said that I, you know, because I asked him to help keep me accountable, so he was excited for me when I said I managed to do that today. Yeah, adulting is hard. It's way overrated. Like, you know, I don't know if there was an adulting ad I got when I was little that said, hey, this is a really cool thing to do. I'm thinking I want my money back, man. Adulting is completely overrated. Like, I want to go back to the days where I could eat, you know, half a pizza and an entire 2-liter soda and not feel nothing. Yeah. Need to work out because my excuse of my feet hurt too bad has been somewhat resolved. Better shoes and inserts about $500 later. Yeah. Stress therapy. Hope you get to that place eventually. That's what I'm thinking, D. I just need to get past, like, the hard part. I need to get past the hard part to where, you know, because I know eventually if I keep with it, I will be able to easily do that 25-minute, you know, 25-minute workout. I just need to get in that place. But, you know, I just do it after everybody's, you know, work and school and all that kind of stuff, and all good. So I'm just kind of going back and forth with all the colors, trying to fill in any of this white tooth that that is under here. When school is out, yeah. Yeah, well, and that's the thing is we have enough space in our bedroom to where I can go ahead and do the workouts in there, so it's not too bad. But I'm also the kind of person that, like, doesn't want to work out in front of everyone, because I know that, like, I feel like if I'm around people when I work out, like, I wouldn't want to go to a class because I feel like I would need to make an excuse as to why I just collapsed on my yoga mat because I can't do it. And I would be embarrassed. And at least here I can collapse with, you know, no judgment, because the only people looking at me weird are the cats. Oh, that's awesome, Ev. Well, and you work really hard too, so that's not surprising that that was a stress factor. Okay, let's see. Do we want to move on to a different flower since we have, I'm gonna do this middle part here, but after I do the middle part, do we wanna move on to, like, this flower right here? I don't know if I know I said I was gonna do the whole flower, but I'm realizing how much time it's taking. So let me know, do you guys wanna move on to a different flower or stick around on this one? Right, Dee? Oh, I'm so uncoordinated, Marilyn. It's not even funny. I'm so uncoordinated. Like, that's just by itself. I also, the other reason why I want to build up my strength is because I kind of feel like it's going to help my tremors as well. Because my tremors are always worse when I've done something like, I was weed eating the lawn, you know, using a weed eater. And that uses a lot of kind of arm strength to move it back and forth and get it all done. And usually my tremors are just immensely worse after I use it. But I'm like, okay, well, if I had more arm strength, then maybe my hands wouldn't be shaking as much because of it, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I think it'll, I think it'll help. And honestly, at this point, I'm down for anything. I mean, the tremors are pretty manageable, but every now and then they just really throw a wrench in my day, and I'm like, well, boopy-doo. There we go. All right, let's see. Let's just do a quick poll. Wants me to walk, but I'm like, my knees hate me and I like Rice Krispies when I walk. There you go. Tremors mean I need more coffee? You know, I'll take that. I'm down with that. Me with my over here deciding to get like 7 p.m. coffee. All right, let's go ahead and move on and do this other flower here. You get the idea for this one, and yeah, there'll be some more shadows kind of when we get other stuff, but let's move on. So we've got kind of a reddish, that definitely ended up a little bit more red than I had an idea in my head, but it's kind of, you know, reddish, yellow, pink. So we could let's stick with traditional floral colors, and let's do this one in like a darker magenta purple. Yeah, Justine, I have a bike sitting in our room that I walk in there and it just mocks me in the corner of the wall. It's gathering dust. I can just hear it when I walk in and be like, hey, you know, you spent a little bit of money on me. You might want to use me a little bit. And I look at it and I go, shut up, chair, stop judging me. Or bike, chair, whatever. See, I don't even know what it is. Oh, yeah. I mean, I got like 3 more years to go for that, but the thing of it is the fact that I'm already feeling it kind of gives me a little bit of a clue that I may want to work just a teensy bit harder, not to be a total bum. All right, let's also grab sky blue. Right? I like the idea of a treadmill because it's just way too hot to exercise in Texas. But yeah, mine's a stationary bike. Stationary bike. It's not like a super fancy one. It has pedals and wheels. Hi, Minty. How are you? All right, so we're going to start with mauve. And yeah, we're going to put the darker on the outside again. Oh, it absolutely is just a number. But I think that if you go into like, you know, 45 and 50 and you're completely out of shape, that it's just going to be that much harder to get in shape. If I can head into my 40s, not being a total bag of potato chips, which there are some really good gluten-free options for potato chips, I'll feel much better in the long run. And like I said, like honestly, I had kind of forgot the whole thyroid reason was the reason I was going to do this, and I was just thinking about it today, and I was just like, you know, I forgot about that portion. And if I want to do what I can to try and fix this issue, I should probably make a little bit more of an effort and at least get 30 minutes of active movement. I mean, not like I don't move, and we have stairs, but it's just a very sedentary lifestyle because I work from home. Oh, I'm so sorry, Minty. Right? It does. It sits in the corner and judging you for lack of use. I just imagine it's just got a little, hey, I'm sitting over here. That's what I imagine its voice is like. You just need to sit on here just a little bit. You can watch a show while you do it. I saw somebody on Instagram that had like a table on their stationary bike, and they crocheted while doing it. I looked at Steve, I was like, I could do that. And yet still my bike sits there in the corner, silently judging me every time I walk past it. Or occasionally use it to, you know, hang a sweater on. See, my hope is if I cover it with enough stuff, then it can't sit there and silently judge me because I can't see it anymore. That's the logic in that one, right? You cover it with enough stuff and you can pretend it's not there. But you were such a good dancer. I love those pictures of you and your dance and stuff. Yes, exactly. Well, and I mean, you know, I know there's some men in here, but I'll be perfectly honest with you. Because of my thyroid and just everything that we're going through to try and figure things out, I've had a harder time adjusting to it, because in 6 months' time, like this isn't like a weight issue where I'm just like down on myself because of it, but the amount that I've put on in 6 months' time has been surprising because it's just been so sudden. And again, I know it's not, I mean, you can't fight genetics. You know, if I was meant for this to happen, it was going to happen. But it's been a little bit of an adjustment, some new clothes shopping, and working on, you know, my own inner voice, as I'm sure a lot of us do. But that's why I figure, okay, well, if I'm at least attempting to improve things, then I can't be as hard on myself. Really ambient, interesting. Oh no. Till I got to 42, started going, oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Like, I'm not saying that I have it all figured out. I absolutely don't. But, you know, I gotta try, right? Gotta try. Which means for me, so at least they established that good habit. That's good. Right, exactly. That's what I'm thinking, Dee. That's what I'm thinking. I don't need to, like, I told Steve, like, yeah, it's beginner's Pilates, but I don't feel, I shouldn't make myself feel like I need to graduate to the more difficult Pilates. Just doing the beginner Pilates by itself is going to be enough if I do it consistently. This is Mauve, number 249. 249. Yeah, a little bit every day. All right, now we're gonna do Violet, 138. I mean, we all have an inner voice. It's just a matter of, you know, not listening to the inner voice sometimes. Anyway, I'm sorry for that direction that went to. Try to keep things pretty light here. Is anybody else coloring along while I do this? I can't walk to the kitchen without getting out of breath. Oh man, like the stairs are something else. Like, I'm not gonna lie, if I can have somebody bring me something from downstairs, if they're already down there, I will choose that. Oh my gosh, bird lady, that's so true. That is so true. Like, when I was saying I was joking, thinking about having coffee at 7 p.m., wasn't entirely a joke. Like, I seriously debated it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's very convincing. It really is. You know, it says, well, you're gonna be up late anyway. You might as well just have a little bit of coffee. It's not that much caffeine. It'll be okay. It's a lot easier to get amped up about like exercising and eating better. You know, the idea of it is fantastic, but it's the actual application of it. You're like, or I could not, and I could, you know, go color. I'm coloring just a different picture, though my color pencils are being difficult to keep breaking. Which one are you, which pencils are you using? Second cup before noon. It's an ever-present goal. I try, unless I'm like streaming and I know I need to be super energized and like I'm extra tired, I try not to have coffee after 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock is my caffeine cutoff. Okay, now, so that was Violet, number 138. And now we're gonna use Sky Blue, number 146. Oh, that's a lot darker than anticipated. I need to be a little bit lighter with that. I went in a little bit strong. I think I could even do a 4th color. What would I want to do for that? We could do light cobalt turquoise. That'd be pretty. Purdy. No coffee or caffeine after 12 for me. Inner voice demands coffee ice cream. Okay, so I love coffee, and I tried coffee ice cream, and I don't put like a ton of creamer in my coffee. I use like a vanilla one, but I think I too much wanted the coffee ice cream to taste like my coffee when I make it, and I couldn't get on board with it. So every now and then I have Steve treat me to one of those small containers, and I eat just a little bit at a time. But my current ice cream in the freezer is Rocky Road. Thanks, Justine. Yeah, I was a barista for a little bit during a time in which I did not actually drink coffee. So that's surprising. But I also didn't start drinking coffee until I had my second kid, when I was like, dear God, I need to wake up. And then I was like, where have you been all my life? Why did I not do this sooner? Like, I seriously look forward to like my 1 cup of coffee in the morning. I mean, it's half calf, but it's just so dang delicious. All right, so now I'm gonna do light cobalt turquoise. Yeah, I like that a lot. That's pretty. Party. We'll do, I think, like a magenta for the shadow color. But we're kind of doing like a technique like we did with hair, while we do, you know, like little flicks. And doing these kind of flicks kind of shows veins in the petals. There we go. All right, let's grab magenta. Magenta. Thanks, Carol. Yeah, I do too. It's really nice. See, the thing of it is I have to catch myself. Like, I am so used to chatting with all of you, and there's so many names. You know, most of the names that I see in here are names that I recognize, and, you know, I've been chatting with you guys for many years now. And so sometimes, you know, like, because when I'm with in real life friends, and, you know, we're having coffee or we're out to lunch or whatever else, like, in case you guys didn't notice, I'm a very open person and I'm very extroverted, and it does not take me long to open up and tell said friend that I'm hanging out with my life story. And so I kind of have to keep myself in check, because I feel as comfortable with you guys as I would one of my close friends if we were, you know, at a coffee shop. But I have to remember that it's not just you guys that watches the streams and chats with me, because then I go back and it's like, oh, you have some odd thousand views. And I'm like, huh, I talk with about 50 of those people on a regular basis. Who are the other 950? And so then I have to remember that I'm telling the other 950 people, or however many are viewing, Marilyn, however many are viewing the video, all my business. So to reel myself in a little bit, just a smidge. Really become addicted to her during COVID. Wait, does it really? It counteracts the caffeine? Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, part of me wants to just like open up and tell you guys all the things, you know, talk about my thyroid and all whatnot. It is, and that's one of the reasons that I do. Sorry, I'm turning it a little bit. You know, like, I'm careful with what I share with the kids, and, you know, even of myself. And so, like, I don't know, I have to remind myself to reel it in. You know, this is recorded for posterity. Yeah. So it's like, I'm super comfortable with all of you, because you guys have all been coming like so regularly, and, you know, I talk to you, you know, multiple times a week. I suppose it is, but on one hand, it's not, because it's public, and so anybody can join, so which means anybody could see. Let's see, mauve. And so I do have to be careful, because there have been times where I've never really gotten any like emails that are like particularly vulgar or horribly mean, but I have on occasion, you know, gotten an Instagram message or a comment, or, you know, just things that remind you that this is essentially a public forum, and anyone and their cousin's brother's uncle can watch. And so it reminds me that I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm right in my idea to, I'm using mauve, by the way, to reel it in a little bit sometimes. But I mean, my instinct is just chat about anything and everything, you know, like, I am the kind of person that, okay, scenario, this actually happened. I had to go somehow, we live near an area where there's some construction, and there was a nail that somehow ended up in our tire, but our tires were under warranty. So I had to go to this tire place to go get a tire patch to replace. I don't remember. And there was another mother there
who bravely had her very young children with her, old enough that the children were mobile and could communicate, but young enough that they're a bit to wrangle. And so, of course, you know, I immediately had that, you know, motherhood in common with her, and we hit it off. And pretty sure, I don't even remember what was going on at the time, but I really just suddenly opened up to her. Like, I am one of those people where I am a stranger. You don't even know my name. We will never talk again, but I've just spilled all of the drama that's going on in my family. And all of a sudden they know way more about me. But like, it's not in like an overwhelming way. I find that the people I talk to also open up. And when she left, I didn't get her name, I didn't get her number, I didn't get her Instagram handle. It's literally like, it was nice chatting with you. I'll never see you again, but it was nice. And she cracked up and that was it. And I will never see her again. I don't know her name, but she knows at least half my life story. That is the kind of person I am. I think that'd be a good idea for me as yeah. I'm a major introvert, but you guys are my peeps, so I relax instead of worrying about judgment. Exactly, exactly. The Facebook group, it's not as private. I probably have more, I guess, hackers of sorts that come in Facebook. Shannon helps me mod it, and we do have to keep an eye on things that come in there. So no, I would not consider the Facebook group very private either. You find yourself saying things about so-and-so said this, and then your person friends say who, and then you have to explain, and they're your online. Yes, I do. Yes, I think if I were to choose a platform of all the platforms that I'm a part of that is more private, probably Discord is that. But there's still, gosh, I don't even know how many people are in the Discord now. I have not checked in like ages. But for the fact that anyone can join it, that makes it slightly less public. Sorry, I'm looking to see how many members we have. How many do we have? 480 to 50. We've got close to 500 members in the Discord. So yes, a much smaller group, but yeah. I do. I can't remember. Did I ever tell you guys the story about the Build-A-Bear sale? I can't remember if I did or not. And preschool teacher, all that change had to really clamp down on. Yes, absolutely. My hubby forbid me to go to the laundromat because I got scammed bad. Yeah. Oh no, everybody knows my whole life. Yes, I can't help it. I'm just like, well, my life is an open book. I don't know, like kids make friends with each other so easily. You know, you go to the playground when your kids are like, 3 or 4, and they automatically become best friends with the other kids there because it's like, oh, you're my size. We're automatically best friends. And they walk around the park, holding hands, and then they're sad when they. Now, granted, my kids will name a leaf and then get sad when the wind blows it away. They definitely don't take after me. Yes, should be able to exactly. That's how we trust. But so a few years back, Build-A-Bear did this event. Where it was pay your age for a Build-A-Bear stuffed animal. Now, if you know Build-A-Bear stuffed animals, they are expensive. The accessories are what gets you, but we're talking like $30 basically for a basic Build-A-Bear. So at the time, my children were very, very young, which means that those Build-A-Bear pets were very, very cheap. Excuse me. And so a friend of mine, we got together and we're like, let's take our kids, because it was a little bit of a drive for us. We don't have a Build-A-Bear in town. We actually had to go out towards Houston. But we're like, let's take the kids, let's load up, and let's go down to Build-A-Bear. We're like, we'll go there early, we'll get in line. Like, we did not, Build-A-Bear, in fact, didn't even anticipate how popular that event would be. I don't know if they lost money on it or whatever else. Hang on, tea sip. I am using Violet now. But yeah, so it was all over the place. Everywhere that this event was going on, like news reporters were reporting so many people. So we go there and we think we're there probably pretty early before it opens. I want to say we got there like an hour and a half beforehand. Now, we got to get in line inside the mall. Yeah, exclamation point, Violet, using Violet. And so there was still a pretty significant line. Now, we both had very young children, young enough that we brought strollers with us, but not so young that they wouldn't be entertained by like a tablet or something. And let me just say, we were there for how many hours were we there for waiting in line? I want to say we waited in line for 3.5 hours before we were able to get in, because they had to let in only a certain amount of people at a time because, you know, safety codes and everything else. So, I mean, we had been in line for like 2 hours already. And I mean, I've literally been standing in line for 2 hours with my toddlers. They're doing wonderfully as far as their attitudes are concerned. And I mean, the line's really long. And by this time, so I'm with my friend and her, I can't remember if she had 2 kids at the time. Anyway, beside the point, I'm in line with my kids. She's got her kids. We've just been chatting this whole time. Naturally, I make friends with the women that are in line behind us. We just started talking. Of course, we're standing in line for 3.5 hours. So of course I'm going to, you know, interact with the women around me. So anyway, the lines were absolutely insane. Like, it was wrapped around the hallways all the way down. Like, there might have been 500 people there that day. There were so many. Like, if you look up, like, Google, like, Build-A-Bear, like, pay your age, sale, chaos or something, like, it was insane. Anyway, so we're in line, we're making friends with these ladies and everything. And after about 2.5 hours or so, there was apparently some complaints that the fire codes weren't being observed and that other stores were getting blocked. There were so many people, we're gonna use magenta now. There were so many people in line at these stores, and they were wrapped around the hallways, that the other stores in the surrounding hallways were blocked. And so they were saying, this is too many people. We need to go ahead and stop this program. We need to go ahead and, listen, it took me to Build-A-Bear, get one for my, get a huge kick out of making me do a task, which I will do. That's amazing. Sounds like when pennies, pigs foot, it was a penny a pound. Yes, exactly. It was insane. I don't know, how many hours were we at that Build-A-Bear? Was it like 4 or was it 6? It was a lot. It was a lot. Anyway, and so we've all been standing there for hours already. And can you imagine that you're there with toddlers and you're promising them they get this really cool Build-A-Bear stuffy, like everything. And then after all that time to have to tell them, oh, never mind, we're not gonna do it. And we turn around and drive back. Keep in mind, we had to drive like an hour and a half to get to this particular Build-A-Bear, okay? So they're like, there's a fire code issue. We can't have this many people online anymore. We need to close off the event. So the security guard is letting everybody know, hey, the line's ending. They're gonna stop the line at a certain point, okay? So they're gonna cut off the line at a certain point, basically where it was safe. The security guard comes over with the sign that says, this is where the line ends. Everybody behind the sign needs to go home. He comes down and he sets the sign right in front of me. I am the cutoff point. And I look at my friend who's standing behind me, so we both would have been cut off. And I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, what are the odds that this is where the sign would go? We've already been waiting for like however many hours at this point, and now I've got to turn around and tell my toddlers that never mind, it's not gonna happen. And I just looked at her and I went white. My eyes were huge. I was like, oh my gosh. When all of a sudden, the women that we were that we met with and been chatting with this whole time, because again, hello, it's me, I'm extroverted. The sign was behind them. They were still technically in line. So I don't even know what these women's names are now. I probably knew at the time, but they go to the security guard and they're just like, oh no, they're with us. We're part of a group. We came here together. And he's like, oh, okay. So me and my friend got to go in front of the sign and got to get the kids their Build-A-Bear. I'm using the sky blue. Got to get the kids their Build-A-Bear, and everybody else behind us had to go. I felt so bad, but also so grateful because I'm immensely extroverted, and I'm like, oh, we've been talking to this woman for 3 hours. By the way, we're best friends now because they had their kids with them too. And so, yeah, we were able to convince the security guard that we had come there together as a group, and so he let us go up with them. So, yay, extrovertedness. But yeah, and it's funny too because the stuffy that they ended up getting. You know, a lot of times with kids, you get them toys or whatever, they're interested in it for like a week, and then that's all she wrote on it. No, To this day, it is still one of my son's favorite stuffed animals. To be fair, though, the one that he picked out was one of his favorite Pokemon characters. So that has not changed over the years. Let's see, we're using light cobalt turquoise. So anyway, moral of that story is make friends with the people in front of you. That happened to my husband and I waiting to see The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. We never got another chance. Oh no, Annette. Oh. Well, I mean, my kids are pretty well behaved, so they probably would have been fine. But as it was, I was disappointed too, because I was like, the gas that we spent to get here, we already drove. My kids have like been ridiculously well behaved for little guys, you know, like they were fantastic. And then I gotta say, oh, we're just going home? Like, no, thank you. Okay, I want more shadow on this flower. Let's bring in some of the indigo that we used on this one here. When I did the pixie photography, they did not end the line. The manager and I kept store open, so all the kids oh, Deborah, that's wonderful. Yeah, it was a little intense, and I don't know that Build-A-Bear has ever done an event like that again. Like, I think they way underestimated how popular it was going to be. But it's just like, look guys, your bears are usually the most expensive stuffed animals you can get, you know, and like if your kid is 3, you're spending $3 on that bear. Now granted, the accessories is where it gets you, but for a base stuffed animal, like $3, man, plus tax, because we have tax in Texas. But still. And it wasn't just in Texas that they had it. Like all the Build-A-Bears had it, and it was just crazy how popular it was. But yeah, heck of a story, man. I know a lot of these stories, like I've told you guys, but I figure, you know, if it's been a year since I told it, some of you might not have heard it. But there I go again, chat. And I had another comment the other day of someone saying like, "Oh, you chat too much." It's like, just kindly remind you, it's a live color and chat. I think I would feel super awkward if I just sat here silently. Okay, let's do our sky blue. I don't know. How would you guys feel like? Let's say scenario. Okay, let's say scenario that I'm sick and I completely lost my voice. Would you guys be entertained by just a silent live while I color? Like, would that even be entertaining for you? I feel like that kind of like, you miss the point of a live if you're just silent. Let's go ahead and use the middle purple pink. See, yeah, me too, Heather. I literally feel like it's all of us like hanging out in a coffee shop, just chatting, you know, like just hanging out. And the day my youngest was born, her bear was born 5 minutes. Oh, I love that. Nope, it'll be boring. That's what I'm thinking, Cece. Yeah, that's the joy of it. I think it's maybe when like people go back and rewatch it, because most of the time those comments are post stream, and so I mean I get it. If you can't interact in the active chat, I could see how that could be. The pencil I have in my hand to swatch middle purple pink. Perfect. Thanks, Malin. Awesome, Mama. Hold up, wait a minute. Crimson? Is it purple? The crimson, yeah. Well, the crimson is like a magenta. It's definitely more of a purple than it is crimson, for sure. Excuse me. All right, we need to do this middle color here, and then do we want to do another flower or do we want to do a leaf? This is my Friday PJ party. Perfect. Oh no, they absolutely did. There's a few pencils like that where I'll say a color and like, this is not accurate to it at all. I think that if I could choose any kind of passive job, it would be to name pencils. Like I could do that. I could fix a lot of pencil sets. All right, let's get burnt ochre, and this is Kaput Mortem. He would, and he's offered like a million times. Thanks, Justine. That you would be willing to fill in for the chat portion. Yeah, he offers every time I'm like questioning whether or not I can stream. The chatting is what made me want to watch you more because it sounded like you all having so much fun and it was a huge stress. Oh, I'm so glad, Leanne. Oh yeah, we're super chill here. I try to keep the topics pretty light, which is why I don't talk about my health stuff too much because, you know, we all got that and we don't need to be reminded of that all the time. Generally, no religion, no politics, because, oh boy, the world's a mess and we could get on that for a while. You're gonna message them about the crimson pencil. All right, you let me know how that works out for you at the end. I was joking with my friends on Twitch today where something was wrong with the Twitch website. And of course, Twitch is like the corporation Twitch is going to be like the corporation of Twitter or Amazon. You know, there's not really anyone to directly talk to that's actually going to change. This is Burnt Ochre. Change any of the things that's going on. And I was just talking about how hilarious would it be if like Twitch or really any corporation, you know, like YouTube, because there's like nobody to talk to at Google or YouTube. You know, if they actually sent an apology letter, it'd be like, dear sir or madam, I greatly apologize that something was amiss on our online website. Like if it was all like Pride and Prejudice about it. Right, they don't. Oh, that's awesome. Exactly, that's what makes it great. We're just hanging out. I'll probably do gel pen for these little itty bitty portions. Okay, we've done 2 flowers now. Let's do a leaf, shall we? Let's do this leaf right here. Let's grab, and I'm gonna base my choices based on the size of pencil that I have. Let's grab Hooker's Green because I use Pine Green all the time, but it's getting to be a baby pencil. It's not super tiny, but I should probably get a replacement for it. But it's itty bitty. Yeah, there are times like there's some Stedler ones that don't have names or numbers, and I just number them myself. Why am I sharpening that? That's already sharp. Okay, Hooker's Green, and then let's get Emerald Green. Emerald Green, and for our lightest color, let's do May Green. Actually, May Green. Yeah, little baby pencil. Yes, but remember, Pine Green is our safe word. I'd rather tell Polychromos or ask them why they named Purple Crimson than ask Castle Arts why their gel pens are neither named nor numbered. I know, right? Which is why I always feel so bad when I have to cancel. No. All right, I'm gonna turn this a little bit. Okay, so we will probably use a magenta for the shadow color for this one. So we're gonna start with Hooker's Green. I will say, like, if I do get a lot of questions, it's like, how on earth do you color all these leaves? I actually have a video, which I guess it's not accurate anymore because she's since had more books come out. But basically, I did a video where I colored every single one of Johanna's, like a leaf from every one of her books. And that actually was doing pretty well. It's Steve! He's just hanging out. We're both pretty wiped. It has been a chaotic month, but next month things will calm down and I'll have a bit more time. I'm working on another video right now with those watercolor pencils, and I decided the ones from Arteza. I decided that rather than doing just a review video, I'm actually doing it more in the style of what I did for my Let's Talk videos. I know I haven't put out one of those in ages, but you know, life. But I'm doing it in the style of the Let's Talk video where I'm talking more about like pencils, like watercolor pencils versus, or not pencils, brushes. Watercolor brushes versus like acrylic paint brushes, you know, why you shouldn't use, you know, watercolor brushes for your acrylics, et cetera, different bristles that come with different, so it's gonna be a very informative kind of thing, but I'm working on gathering all of the data for it right now. Hashtag chop liver. Wait, what? What do you mean chop liver? What, Steve's chop liver or you? I'm very lost. Right, I know, Belinda. Exactly. But I'm glad she's taking some time for herself. Oh, because yeah, Tanya and Shannon stream. I was lurking in your guys's today. Shannon, I'm curious if you end up getting that big machine. I always like good good gadgets. Go gadgets. Office meetings, yeah. Just the way things are lately, I definitely find that I am lurking more in everyone's streams. I don't know if this makes me a bad person or not. Sometimes I'll just choose not to say anything, mostly because I'm like up to my ears in getting stuff done, and I feel bad because I can't like say hello to everyone when everyone does the hellos. And so I'm just like, I'll just quietly lurk and then thank them for streaming at the end. Like, cause I feel like I don't know, like I don't want to like say hi to everyone if I can't stay in chat, you know?
Sneaky like that. No, they really don't. They're very pigmented.
Yay for canceled meetings. Yeah, because then I feel bad if like I start talking and then all of a sudden I'm just gone. That happens still sometimes though, you know, like that I'll need to go do something with the kids or whatever else, and it's just like poof, she's gone. She's out of here.
Acting like Carl. Wait, Carl who? Carl's Jr.?
Who's Carl? Let's see. I'm trying to think of other Carls that I know. What was that? Carl. But no, what was it? Yeah, Aqua Teen. Was there a Carl in that? I feel like there was a Carl in that.
That was their neighbor.
Yeah, their neighbor Carl. Okay. All right, so now we're going to use Emerald Green. Gosh, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Such a weird show, and I have not seen it in like 15 years. Hun, Ev says she misses your Kermie, so I guess your Kermit impression.
I don't know if I can do it.
All right, they're great.
Lately.
Yeah, he's got allergies pretty bad. Yeah, exactly, Ronnie. I do. I'll be like, I swear I'm here. I can't talk. I'm sorry. So don't want him to feel like, you know, like it's kind of like if you don't eat and run, you know. If you have dinner at someone's house, you need to linger for conversation. And I feel like that's the thing. Me saying hi is like I'm coming over for dinner at your house, and I feel like it's rude if I just bolt. Like, thanks for the pie. See you later.
Yeah.
No, Deborah. Hey, you stop that. Stop that. No, Deborah, stop it. I'm not reading that. You're gonna get them all riled up about it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing, Steve. You play your game. You're good. Yeah, exactly. Eat and run. That's what it feels like. All right, now we're gonna do May Green. We're just gonna fill in the whole thing. Steve! Gosh, you got chat up over there. You turkey, Deborah, this is your fault. Oh, yeah, don't encourage him. Well, I didn't see that he had chat up still. I saw he's playing his game, but I got him a second screen for Christmas, so he's got his game up on one and me up on the other. Oh my gosh. I rescind my Christmas gift. He's ignoring me now. Oh Lord. We do need to have another Steve stream though. We'll figure. I told, it was actually kind of weird because this is like this, we're doing this page now, but this is the first like non-event kind of page that I've done in like a month. I was like, oh, holy cow, we can literally do whatever tonight. Yeah, that's his cat hairball impression. It's so awesome. Chrome Oxide Green. Yes, you are owed a Steve stream. We will plan one. Maybe after we're done with this page, we'll go ahead and we'll figure one out. Okay, so Chrome Oxide Green. We're gonna start adding in a bit more shadow. We need a Steve stream. All right, Steve, for your next stream, what do you want to color?
Coloring pages.
He said coloring pages. That's not. Can you be a little bit more specific, Steve? See, this is the real lesson, is to see how much he listens to me when I talk about coloring. So, like, does he know any illustrators off the top of his head?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so what is it?
Millie Murata.
Millie Murata. We haven't done Millie. All right. We haven't done Millie Murata in a very long time. Her books are definitely gathering dust on my shelf, so Millie Murata it is. Deep dinosaurs. I don't think I have any dinosaur books.
I don't know what a chip.
Ev says we're being denied a vital component of life here. No, actually, I think you'll do pretty good with it. Yeah, I think I have 2 of her books. I got them really early on when I first started coloring, thinking I would like them, but I don't know. You know, Irena, Black and Eerie, she does like amazing stuff with her pages, and she's done some Millie Muratas. Okay, let's go and do the chromium oxide. Then we're going with another layer of it, of the previous colors we used. So we're mostly just using the chromium oxide green on the left-hand sides. What time is it anyway? It's 10:16 already, my goodness. Where did the time go? Flies when you're having fun, huh? So what I'll do off stream is that I'll catch up on this flower and then we'll move on to the next one. On the next stream. Yeah, the blue-greens are very nice in the polys, absolutely. And it has a nice selection of purples. I feel like a lot of times in pencil sets, the purples are lacking. But I am pleasantly surprised by it. I thought he would go for something more archaeological like Kirby or... Okay, Kirby maybe, but Patty, I am going to be selfish on this one and say I don't want to share my Nick Filbert books with him. Does that make me a bad person?
Yep.
You're not helping, Steve. Those were amazing, beautiful gifts, and I only have the 1 copies, and I am not gracious enough to share them. Going to order books from Bargain Books. I got a catalog. He wants a few books and CDs. And oh, very cool. Yeah, we have a half-price books that I will check for coloring books sometimes too. I got my Outlander one there. I know, right? I'm doing Johanna, not using black. Patty, no, that makes you smart. See? Right. How many hours a day does Steve color, or hours a week? 0?
How about hours a year?
Yeah, let's do hours a year. Hours a year. We get maybe 1 or 2 Steve streams a year. He'd do more if I said yes. Let's say max 4 hours a year. Yeah, no Nick books for him. Sounds good, Momo. Thank you for being here. The Nick books are way too entirely special. Excuse me. Coughed and dropped a hair on the page. Okay, so let's go back to Hooker's Green. He does have his own pencils. He should color more. Oh, you did color at work, didn't you? No, you brought your coloring pencils to work. Didn't you bring your coloring pencils to work one day?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Also, you want to know what's funny, chat? So at Steve's work, they have, what are they called when you guys do activities together? Team building? What was that?
Meetings. It's part of our normal meetings.
Yeah, it's part of their normal meetings, but it's kind of like team building activities where they just do stuff outside of work together, or they do activities like they'll carve pumpkins around Halloween time or whatever. But it was really funny. They the other day they went to like a just a crafty kind of place where they did different crafts and whatnot. And there was some joke made about whether or not I should come, and they told Steve that I couldn't come because I'd make them all look bad. I'm like, it's just crafty stuff. But let's be honest, crafty stuff is like right up my alley. Justine, thank you. Welcome to the colors package, Justine. You now have access to all of these handy dandy emotes. If I can click, oh, you got 2 of the hype emotes. Whoop. All right, here we go. Access to all those handy dandy emotes. get an exclamation point hype. And if you check out the community tab, there is a members only post there with a link to a free coloring download. Let's see, do I have it with? I think I put it away. But yes, there is a free coloring page every month. This month they did kind of like a Mother's Day themed one. So it's like a braid with like flowers in the hair kind of stuff. Because I figured I was doing enough mermaid. But thank you and welcome. Give a little pencil next to your name as well. And then there are the occasional coupons and such for members for the Etsy store. So all kinds of fun stuff. Oh, and I'll add your name to the stream ending page. I know I missed saying some of that stuff earlier, but it's hard to remember it all. But thank you. Okay, so we're using the Hooker's Green. I feel like I need to press a little bit harder since I'm not using the blender pencil. I want to get some of that tooth out a little bit more. I just figured we'd do just pencils tonight. We've been doing so many mixed mediums lately. It's fun to it's fun to just mix it up. We have those two. Yeah, team building. We play Yahtzee. Nice. I know, it's funny. They always end up doing like crafty stuff, and I'm like, oh, I'd have fun with that. But see, Steve really does not enjoy carving pumpkins, so it's always kind of funny. Is there a blender pencil in this set? No, there's not. No, if I use a blender pencil, it's going to be the, let's see, I'm using Emerald now. It's going to be the Caran d'Ache blender. Although the Finesse marker blender is good.
It also doesn't help that I work primarily with them.
That is true. There are few males at his work location.
So most of the team building exercise, I don't want to say are like traditionally.
I was gonna say, choose your. It's 2023. Choose it widely.
No.
Or not widely, wisely.
But it is definitely not geared toward things that I choose for me.
That's fair. That's fair. A few of those. Yeah, no, that's honestly the best one. Did team building at my last job we used to play Never Have I Ever. Oh, that's a dangerous game to play. Do we really? I don't know that we want to know that much about our coworkers. Of course, I don't actually have, well, I mean, I do have coworkers, but.
Well, children.
Well, yeah. I am my coworker. The cats are my coworkers, and I don't want to know what they do. Okay. All right, let's grab some magenta. Magenta. All right, so magenta. We're gonna use this where there's some overlap of flowers and leaves. Where there would be more shadow than usual. My boss is a cutthroat when it comes to Yahtzee. Like, how can you be cutthroat when like a lot of it is literally like luck of the dice? And I am still planning on doing words on stream, although I'll be curious to see if it works tonight. The friend who I hang out with on Twitch, she did words on stream on her channel tonight. And you know how sometimes like I load it up and it just straight up doesn't work? That happened on her channel today. So I'll be curious to see if that happens, because that's definitely going to be like a site issue and not like a IP issue by any means. Gosh, it's still so bright. I don't want it that bright. Let's grab juniper green.
Hunter green.
Greenish yellowish, or green yellowish. Yeah, the Pablos are still that kind of way.
Forest
Write down
green.
something about you that no one knows, and one person reads them and everyone guesses who wrote it. Oof. How many deep, dark secrets were exposed during those games? All right, so we're using juniper green now. I want to darken this
Ignoring
up.
my green suggestion.
Yes, I am. Wait, did you say hunter green?
Yes.
There is no hunter green in this set.
Phthalo green.
That's way too bright.
CeeLo green.
There is no CeeLo green in this. F says hooker green. I did use hooker. No hunter green. Hunter green is a pink color,
No,
yes.
it's CeeLo green.
What's CeeLo green? Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, there should be. Mute him. I can't mute him. I've tried. I love you, Steve. No, I'd never mute Steve. Okay, I'm gonna gush for a minute, guys. So if you want to hear no gushing, mute me. But no, I got incredibly lucky marrying Steve. He does laundry. He does dishes. He doesn't ever make me feel bad or guilty, or if there's a day where I'm having a migraine day, or just a day where I am not functioning at the level I need to be and I just get nothing done. He's very awesome. Find yourself a partner like Steve. Be it male or female, find yourself a partner that doesn't ever make you feel bad for not being able to do your best and helps around the house and helps with the children. Like, he's really, I'm gushing. Hashtag done. Yeah, you gotta go. Steve does set the bar high. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, I do too, Leanne. I absolutely do. Absolutely. I really want to use a blender with this, but I'm gonna hold off. Let's try earth green a little bit.
Oh.
He's pretty special.
Hello. Oh, it's Annie.
Oh, it's Annie. Hi, Annie. I'm just kind of going over all of it, trying to fill in some of that stuff.
She was hanging out.
No, he absolutely is, Deborah. What'd you say?
She was hanging out in little Steve.
No, full on party. It's interesting too, because I find that like my brain has been conditioned in a way that I need to explain myself. Like, so, you know, I've been mid-organization on my office for ages, and Steve and I share the office. It's not in tip-top shape. It's really not. And so a lot of times I will find myself needing to give Steve reasons as to why it's not done yet. And he just looks at me like, it's fine. Like, why? Like, he looks at me like, you don't need to give me excuses. And I know I don't. But I just default to it sometimes, and I need to retrain my brain out of that.
Yeah, clean the office.
No, I was just telling them how cool you were, Steve.
Clean the office.
Oh no. All right, Indigo.
Oh. No. Get out of
Paul's
here.
trying
You
to
were in here the whole
pin
time.
Annie. I'm using Indigo now.
Get out of here.
I'm using Indigo. She scratched you bad, Annie. No, Deborah, stop it.
Go.
Steve! Deborah, you're not helping. All right, don't make me yak on my own stream. Oh my gosh. Oh, yes, Patty, I love that. Must have done something good. Oh, what is the rest of that tune other? I feel like it's right on the tip of my tongue. I must have done something. That's the only part I can think of. Nothing ever, or should, I can't remember. But somewhere in my youthful childhood, there must have been something good. Now it's stuck in my head. And we're just gonna go in there and organize, and you're gonna go in there and get mad, shake your head, and walk out. I love it. Yeah, our hubbies know us well. Okay, that color jump from earth green to Mortem. Yeah, it's a little rough. It's a little rough, to be sure.
Let's cut that more.
Oh, thanks, Patty. It's like a brown. My head in stream. I keep leaning like down. How far? Okay, I have to lean that far for it to be in stream. Okay, I think I'm getting the leaves to where I like them. They're getting dark enough. I didn't want to go like super bright, vibrant. Like, these are still obviously bright, but like, I don't want neon leaves. And I don't think we'll do a background on it. Bob wants to reorganize the house how he wants it, and I have to organize it how I like it. Oh no. Well, who lives at the house and who owns the house? I feel like whoever lives there most gets to have majority of the say where things go. Colors to sand. Yeah, it does bother me that like salmon and coral and Pompeii and red aren't over in the reds. One of these days, I should probably reorganize the Faber-Castell list. I don't even remember where I originally got this one. I think it was the original order that the box came in. So it's really bright for you guys. It's actually, there we go. Yeah, that's not too shabby. We got a good start. But I will catch up on the rest of this flower and then we'll start on another one. We'll just keep chipping away at it until it's done. Alrighty, well, it's 10:30 on the dot. Oh my gosh, couldn't have timed that better. Let's go ahead and pull up words on stream. Yeah, cinnamon is kind of like a pink, but it's like a pinkish brown. Ah, thanks, ladies. Took me 3 weeks to get my kitchen back in order after it was their dog cats. Oh no. Ah, thanks everyone. All right, little words on stream. Now, last time we got really close to beating where we were at. So fingers crossed, words on stream works today. Like I said, it wasn't working on my friend's stream earlier, so I'll be curious to see if it works. All right, we're gonna get that link and we're gonna come over here, pop that in. Fingers crossed, everyone. There we go. All right, we're gonna pause our music. All right, so if you haven't been here before when we did this is Words on Stream. At the end of streams, we like to play this game. It's kind of like a word scramble game. It scores the same way as something like Scrabble. All you have to do is type in chat. You don't have to download anything, and you just start. All right, guys, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Turn. Yes! Okay, it's working. Woo! Nice to know it's not like a site-wide issue. So yeah, just type it in. We'll see how far we get. Level 27, I think. Ooh, return. Nice. Oh, Turner! Thank you, Ronnie. Yes, and if you are headed out and Words on Stream is your thing, have a wonderful Mother's Day. That's coming up this weekend. If you are a mother, happy Mother's Day. If you have a mother, happy Mother's Day to your mother. If you celebrate any other way, have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful spring day to you. But yes, I don't know. I don't really have any plans for Mother's Day. I think it's just take a breather, relax a little bit. Let's see. Oh, Rent. Very nice. Runt, True. Turn, Tune, Truer, Rerun. Tuner. There you go. Let's see. Runt or Turn. Turn. T-E-R-N. I don't know what that one is. All right, skip 3 levels. Very nice. Onward and onward. Okie dokie. Pull this back up here. All right, we are still good. Level 4. Melry. Yelmer. Leary. Oh, Merely. I'm gonna do Leary. I think Leary is a word. Yeah, Leary is a word. So we have 5 more 4-letter words and 1 5-letter word. Oh, what about Reem? R-E-E-M? Is that one? Happiest of Mother's Day to everyone. I suck at these games, so I'm gonna say goodbye. No worries, Leanne. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out. Have a wonderful night. Mandolin? Mandolin, hello! Mandolin is my Twitch streaming friend that I mentioned earlier. So you can find her over on Twitch. She streams a lot of Minecraft, which is super fun, or some Stardew. So if you like that, you should check her out. Let's see. Oh, Rely? No, we already did Rely. Did we do Melee? Is that a thing? No, Melee wouldn't be in there because we're past the M's. Yeah, make sure your slide bar is all the way over to the right. Yili and Lear. Oh, Ire. Very nice. Alrighty, continue. Patty and Kelsey, #1 spots. Very nice. Okay, I wanted to say organic, but there is no R, and there is a fake letter in this one. Oh, origami. Eh? Magician. Oh, there's no R. I'm trying origami. There's no R. Okay, what about, oh. Coming. I'm coming to hang out. Let's see. Oh, wait. The C, no. The O is fake. Okay. What about N? There are two N's? No, there's only one N. If only an S, we could do Asiago. What about... My brain is like freezing. Okay, so the O is fake. Gain... Macine. Okay. The M-A... No, there's not two N's. I keep wanting to do two N's, but hey, we made it! Yay! Let's see. Magic, Manic. It's gonna be another M-A-I-C. Oh, Mania? Big Mania. There it is. Steve, are you playing?
No.
Rude.
I only start helping when we need help.
Steve, we need help. Okay, what about... Oh, mana. Acene. What? Mana's totally a word. Okay, maybe like... I'm thinking manna from heaven. Maybe it's only in the Bible. Sorry, no religion. It's what I was thinking of. Yeah, but hey, we made our goal, so woohoo! Alrighty, continue. Alright, Kelsey and Kelsey! #1 spots on both! Way to go! Ooh, ooh! Low. Oh, wait, no, I gotta wait. Technically, I have a couple seconds earlier than you guys, so it's not fair. Go with Lotus. D, we were thinking the same thing, but that didn't pop up, so that must mean that the, lost. The U is the fake letter. Glutes and stool. Okay, tool, Steve, there's Steve. Let's see. Oost. Oost is totally a word, right? What about choose? Lose! That's hilarious. Soot! Look at that. Cleared the board. You guys are awesome. All right, Kelsey and Shannon. Shannon got #1, followed closely by D and Megan. All tied for first, basically, on that one. All right, hidden letter and fake letter. Were. I know that's a word. Drew, were, okay. So we still need to clear the L and the J. So what about... All right, I'm gonna type this one because I don't know if Nightbot will hold it. Dude. Okay, it's not a word. Okay, so, oh no, we still haven't cleared the welder. Oh, okay, weld. Wait, how did Annette get it? But I didn't get to do it. Maybe, oh, I must have still been locked out. That's what it was. All right, so welder. Oh, re-weld. Is re-weld a word? R-E, re-weld? No. Oh, dwell. No, that's two L's. That's two L's. Never mind. I swear. Some of the words on here crack me up. I have the humor of a 12-year-old. Okay, W-E, at least I know that's gonna be W-E-R-D? Is that a word? Or W-E-E-R, W-E-E-L. Weird. What is now? Like, I need to look that word up. I have a whole list of flowers here. Okay, read. What about like, oh, real. Thank you, Instagram. All right, skip 3 levels. Level 15, Kelsey, very nice overall. All right, hidden letter and fake letter. Oh, calf. That's a word. Talc. I'm gonna guess the F is the fake letter then, because yeah, calf is totally a word. Try again, flat. Yeah, F is definitely the fake letter. I think we've cleared everything except that. I mean, there's two A's, but let's see. I really keep seeing Aflac. Let's see, what would be, what would be the 7 letter? Maybe it's a H? Just type what? Could be an H. No. Okay, what about late? Maybe it's an E. Okay, what about, we got tack. Oh, it's a K! Oh my gosh, I should have known that already. Okay, so Steve, we need help.
Okay.
It's a fake F and hidden K. We like had walk and talk and tack. Why didn't I see that? Word predict changes answers? You think? Does it? Whack, walk. Oh, what is it? What is it? Did we do lack already? Yeah, we did. Catwalk, Kelsey, nice. Okay, Steve, we don't need help anymore. Oh, let's see. I did not do well. I literally didn't do anything. So, way to go, guys. You held that one pretty strong. Hey, continue, level 16. Kelsey, number 1 on both. Very nice. Okay, hidden letter, fake letter. Just gonna guess that it's the X, but you know, sometimes it's not. I'm gonna go with apple. Appendix, and it is an E. What? The X was not the fake letter. The L is the fake letter, and the hidden letter is an X. Hot dang, good job, bird lady. Okay, then let's do, yep, append. That would make sense. What about, oh yeah, nothing smaller than 5 letters. It all needs to be 5 letters or up. What about, oh, glad, what was the fake letter? L. See, I keep wanting to use the L. Okay, no L. Expand. Pained. Gosh, you guys are good. Oh, what about napped? Yeah, napped. Nice. We made the goal. Let's see. Oh, what about nipped? Like when a puppy nips. Nip it at the ankles. There we go. Ooh, one more and we've cleared the board. Okay, so 5 letters. It's not gonna start with an N. It's probably gonna start with a P. Or it could start with an X. Pipes! Nice, Deborah! Look at us go. Alright, Kelsey, still number 1 on both. You're rocking it, Kelsey. 122, dang, you're on fire. Alright, level 19. The answers are hidden now, so when you see somebody with an answer, look in chat. Could be an ING. I'm gonna go dicey. Oh, yes, okay, hidden letter is an N. Manda did diced, very nice. Okay, so that has cleared everything. So the L is the fake letter and an N is the hidden letter. So let's do only 5 letters or more. Deborah did, oh, we're doing Kelsey, look at you go. Let's see. Decide. Oh, deciding. Nice. Okay. Oh, decide then. Have we done decide? Singular? Oh no, that would need 2 E's. Never mind. It's an N. Okay, Shannon. Ah, I missed it. Well, it'll become appeared in a minute. Do we do ice? Ice? No, that wouldn't be. No, all right. What about niced? Niced, I don't think is a word. I'm making up words now. What about? Oh, what about lined? Is lined? No, the L is a fake. I need to like write on my screen. It's a fake letter. Stop using it. Let's see. Did we do dined already? I'm sure we did dined. Yeah, Kelsey just did dined, so if somebody else didn't do it, she did. Okay, diced, dined, icing, dicing, dinged, deciding. Oh, we need one more big one, guys. One more big one. Oh, what about cited? Oh no! Sinking less hits? Anything? Oh, we'll go again though. We got level 19. That's not too bad. Like 18 to 20 is where we tend to like hiccup, and it gets a little bit hard. All right, but Kelsey, total overall, very nice. Let's go one more time. Dinge. Oh, dinge. That would have been good. All right. No hidden letters, no fake letters. Oh, examine. No, that's not another E. I'm gonna go easy then. Maze. Oh no, I'm right there with you, Av. It's like it freezes and I can't unfreeze it. Exam, maze. Lots of X's in these rounds. Oh, maze, yes. Mime. Let's see. Maximize. Very nice. Maxim. All right. We did mime. We did maxi. Maze. Oh, what about maim? There you go. Maybe an M-A-M-E version of maim? Maybe. But way low. Oh no, sorry. Let's see. We did mime. Paul one in. You can put him on the desk if he wants to be on camera. Is it Paul or Annie?
He is zooming into the.
Oh. So he just wants tension. Okay. Exime. Is that a word? No, that's too many. That's too many letters. What about Emmy? I don't know. Ixia. It's a word I've never heard before.
That's me.
That's true. Yes, it's not real. It's fake news. Words on stream. You're just making things up now. It's seriously. Oh, sometimes I get like that where I'm just mixing up random letters because I can't think of a word I actually know, but maybe I'll get lucky and it'll be a weird one. Oh, see, I immediately saw dwindle, but there's no E. There's no hidden letters, no fake letters. So, oh, windmill. Oh, nice bird. I saw it 2 seconds later. Wind. Okay, mill. Everyone's doing wind. No, I typed it wrong. Will, mill, dill. I like it. Oh, what about nil? N-I-L-L? Would that be one? Oh, it's one L. Okay, mild, wild. We did wind. Let's see. Oh, mind. M-I-N-D. There we go. So funny. Like mind and wind. The only difference is the first letter. And yet, for some reason, it changes it to a short I versus mind. Like, there's a guy that I follow on Instagram that's like, oh, we wanted to, like, he pretends to be the characters that are making up words to go with things, and it's just hilarious. And he brings up a lot of really good points. Like, the English language makes 0 sense. All right, dill. Dilly? That is true, unless you wind up a toy. Then it matches. Well, then why isn't there a mend? There should be a word that says mend somewhere. We had an E, we could do idle, but of course if we had an E, we could do a lot of different words. Dinny. Oh, what is it? Oh, I missed it. What? Lemon. Lemon. What even is? That's like him. I'm gonna guess that the N doesn't exist. All right, let's see. Cheer is a clear actual word, which means that in cheer, one of those are the fake letters. So what about, okay, rice? That means that it's gonna be the H or the extra E. It's never been an extra letter, so I'm gonna guess that, yeah, okay, the fake letter is the H. So, right, oh no, we got rice. What is, iceberg, Kelsey, you are on a roll tonight, nice. Higher, no, the H, dang it, I'm making words with the word that I said. Oh, berg, brig, yeah. Got beer. Crib. Oh, what about brie? B-R-I-E. There we go. Woo, I got one. See, this is what it is after a couple hours of streaming, my brain goes to mush and I can't think of it. Here, I gotta figure, I've heard that word before, but I don't know what that one means. I feel like words on stream is just trying to expand my vocabulary because I don't know what half of these things mean. Okay, beige. We have 3 more 5-letter words. What about siege with a C or reach with an R? Cried? Is that a word? Cried? Gibber. I don't know what that is. Cyber with an I. Well, hey, we made our goal, so I'm good. That was surprisingly hard for a level 7. All right, continue. Kelsey and Bird Lady, very nice. I see the word view. Let's try that. No. Okay. There's a lot of E's here. Wherever. Oh my goodness. All right, so the I is the fake letter. W-H-E-R-E. Yep, Shanna got where. What about, oh, reef? Yeah, the I is fake. There we go. Rolling in it now. Weary. I don't know, I'm just trying. Let's see. We did here. Veer, okay. What about... W-H-E, hewer. Interesting. Okay, could be another E. Yeah, viewer. All right, then we got one more 4-letter word. And I guess starts with a W just because of where it's at. So W-E-R-R maybe? No? Oh, what about W-H-E-E? Like, wee! Ah, that makes me happy. Hi, Alex! Wee! I love it. Shannon and Kelsey, very nice. I'm creeping up behind you, Shannon. Wee! All right, fake letter. Oh, I don't know if Nightbot's gonna hold this one. I'll try it since. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. Nightbot might have held that one. All right, so the J is fake. I would love to know who does the filtering on words on stream words. It can be a little questionable. Oh, what about stud? S-T-U-D? There we go, Deborah. Tips, very nice. All right, dust. So it's gonna be another D one. We do dips? D-I-P-S. Oh, yep, Cheryl got dips, very nice. Pits and puts. What about puds? Putters around. I know it's with a T, but puds is a word. Oh my gosh. Although I do question Word on Stream's word choice on occasion. Spud, I like it. They do give me a good giggle every now and then. All right, there we go. Level 15. Onward we go. Okay, so there is a U, so it might not necessarily mean that the Q is fake. So we have a hidden letter and a fake letter. I'm gonna try lasso. See if it's another S. Oh yeah, equals should have been one. What about singular, equal? Lose, okay. So we need to clear the U, the A, and the Q. I'm gonna try close. Maybe it's a C, soul, all right. Close, sail. Okay, that cleared the A and the Q is fake. The Q is fake. So maybe blouse? I'm gonna try blouse. It is not a B. Okay, so what's gonna use all those letters? Steve, come help.
What?
Come help.
Oh, okay.
The Q is fake.
Okay.
Seal. We don't know what the hidden letter is yet. Ales. Okay. Huh. No, not because. So many vowels. Lays. Gosh, we haven't found the hidden letter yet? We're just gonna like, as soon as it unlocks, like we're probably just gonna go, oh, okay, that makes sense. A J? Oh, jealous. Jealous. Go, 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 J words. I'm locked out. Go, go, go. Oh, Joel's? Is Joel's a word? Soul, S, we already did that one. Oh no. Jowls? Oh, sinking last hits? Oh, no. Oh, we were so close. So close. That's a good job though. That was a good job. I'm proud of us. We made it well tonight. All right, let's bring that back. There we go. Very nice. It was rough. That was rough. All right, so today is Friday. We will be live again Wednesday morning. I'll catch up on this flower and then we'll start working on some other ones. So thank you, everyone. It was hard. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Have a wonderful, awesome Mother's Day if that is something that you are celebrating. Otherwise, have a wonderful, awesome weekend. Keep being the amazing people you are. Ev, thank you for all of those gifted subs. You are amazing. Justine, welcome, welcome. Being a new member. And oh, it looks like we had a bunch of things. Oh no, that was the gifted subs. I'm like, wait, how did I miss all these resubs? Anyway, so yeah, I think with that, we're gonna head out. Don't forget, we still got some mermaid stickers in the shop as well as those mermaid images. Don't forget to check out the other Etsy shops that are involved with the mermaid event. And with that, have a fantastic weekend, everyone. I will chat with you all later. Bye. Yes, and there's still more heralds in the shop if anybody wants a herald.